All right, real quick. Bam. Bam. There it is.
Thank you, Roland.
Bless you, brother.
Oh, we got a picture, too.
All right, absolutely.
You know, it's me and my pop, 2009.
I see you.
Okay.
Generation. Come on, see you. Come on, too. All right. There you go, brother. Appreciate you. I try to appreciate you. There it is. Greg Allen. Abdul Karim Asalafi. Charles Barr. Keith Bethel. Zamir Bey. Mosi Blaylock on this side. My right, your left. You want to take it there? Okay. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Craig Allen. All right. Come on, man. All right, young man. Congratulations. Thank you. There it is. Anthony Brown, David Brown, the Reverend David Brown, good friend, longtime friend. Leroy Brown Jr., Andre Cheney, Jalen Clark Carr. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. You probably got one of these 20 years ago. Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. All right. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate
Good to
you.
see you.
All right. Congratulations, young man. All right. Celebrate these brothers, connect with these brothers, make sure that you see them, know them, share. You're all working to try to uplift community. We do better when we do it together. Gilbert Coleman Sr., Bishop, whatever the title is, my friend for many years. Come on, Brother Coleman. Philip Collier, Jarrell Daniels, Kaid Davies. Bless you. There it is. Come on, brother. Congratulations. There it is. Come on, man. Trying to be so smooth. Come on. Gotta watch out for the smooth guys, all right? All right, brother. Congratulations. Congratulations. Keith Dawson, Dwayne Drummond, Sharif L. Mekki. We need more black teachers. Sharif L. Mekki, we need more black teachers. Damir Finch. Need more black teachers. Come on, baby. Come on. There it is. Bless you, brother. Keep it up, man. All right, Wayne Trump. Come on, man. He's just in Harrisburg. There it is. Bless you, man.
I had yours ready. You better walk here.
Bless you, brother. Congratulations. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you. Keep it up. All right, young man. Bless you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is extra special. The former mayor of the city of Philadelphia, Reverend Dr. W. Wilson Good. W. Wilson Good. Joined by his lovely wife, Velma Good. Give Mrs. Good a round of applause. Give Mrs. Good a round of applause. Always together. Richard Gordon IV, David Gould, Kevin Haley, Tamir Harper, Ryan Harris, Lovett Hines. Mr. Mayor.
W Wilson Good. Come on, Mr. Mayor. Keep doing your thing, man.
Man, I appreciate
Keep doing
you.
your thing.
Thanks so much for your support.
Keep doing your thing.
I
Come on.
appreciate it.
Principal of the year 5 times. This one right here. 3 times? 3 times out of 5 years.
Come on, man. It is. Okay. Thank you, brother. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Bless you, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right. Yes.
David Gould on the front line.
Thank you, man. All right. Bless you, man. Good job. Good work. Thank you. Congratulations. There it is. There it is. Tamir. Tamir. Remember when you was raising hell in high school? Try not to remember.
Emil Holland, Curtis Johnson, Kalanji Johnson Esquire, all the way from Harrisburg. He drove in early this morning to be here. Brent Johnstone.
You doing good.
Yes. Bless you, brother. Thank you, man.
The second one.
Let's take this photograph.
Thanks,
son. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man.
Network. There you go. Cheney, you. See you.
There you go. Appreciate it. Congratulations, man. Proud of you, man. Proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. There it is. There it is. There it is. Thank you, man.
Najee Jones. Hey, Fatah. Fatah. This is a special one. This name I'm getting ready to call right now is a special one. Willie Jordan. Come on, Willie. Jordan King. Archie Leacock.
How you doing?
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So he took us just a check.
No, there's no check, Willie.
Someone answers.
Wait, appreciate you. Good to see you, man. Thank you. Hey.
Did we get Will? Come on.
There you go. Come on, get this young man right here. Thank you, man. Congratulations.
Take a picture as well.
Congratulations, man. Thank you. I'm with you. This is a life.
Is that a Jamaican accent, Vika? Trinidad. Close enough. Close enough. Nathan Lampu, Damon Lowe, Caden Marshall, Larry McCray, You will find good bio information on all of these gentlemen at the website, and of course, there's information posted on the screens. They're doing excellent work in all kinds of spaces.
Nathan?
Thank you, brother. Congratulations, man.
Larry.
Congratulations, man. Yes. How you doing? My brother. All right, good stuff. Yeah. All right, thank you. Congratulations, man.
Appreciate
Absolutely. There it is.
Thank you.
There it is. There it is. Okay.
G. Lamar Stewart, Joe Mead, Reverend Leroy Miles, Anton Moore, Tariq Moore.
Bless you, brother. Good job.
My son's graduating from college.
Oh, yeah, you got to do that. Where's he graduating? Congratulations, man. Come on, baby.
Appreciate it. Thanks, son.
Good job, baby.
Anton?
Come on, baby. Congratulations, man. Thank you. All right. There it is. Thank you. Congratulations. Come on. You got his stuff?
Now he got it.
All right. Congratulations, brother.
Keep making a difference.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. There you go. Thank you.
We're going to keep making a difference. Keep making a difference. Taj Murdoch, Dennis Nicholson, Lawrence Newell Jr., Andre Nugent, Nicholas Nwachi, Ernest Owens.
Thank you. Bless you, brother. Congratulations. Yes, sir.
Just one pick or?
Just that's it, man. Just one. That's all. Bless you, brother. Congratulations.
Andre?
Got it? Congratulations, Andre. Thank you. There it is. There it is. There it is. Congratulations, baby. Congratulations.
Thank you. My wife's gonna take one real quick.
Okay.
Right there.
Wifey?
Yeah.
You got it, wifey? There you go.
Thank you, brother.
Congratulations.
Sir.
Thank you, brother. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ernest, very good, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Troy Parham, Nassim Perez, Makai Peterson, Derek Pratt, David Richardson, Michael Robinson Sr., Christopher Rogers.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate
There it is. There it is. There it is. Thank you, baby. Bless you. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you.
There it is.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. We're going to take the picture.
Name?
All right.
Richardson?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
For the decade.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much.
Appreciate you, baby. Thank you. Congratulations.
Oh, you can turn around. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Salim Sabri, Amyata Saku, Stephen Sanders, whoa!
You've been doing good.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, brother.
Alfusenye Sangri, Jerome Shabazz, Bryce Syme, Larry Skinner, Bernard Smalley.
Come on, brother. Oh, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir.
Bless you, man. Thank you.
I got one more.
Bless you. Come on, young man. Thank you, brother. So many years.
I tell you.
So many years. You got Steve? You got Steve stuff? Okay. All right. All right.
Brother, put this together.
It's us. It's us.
Together. It is us.
It's us.
Why you at
It's Bernie Smalley. You gotta get him his stuff.
Give me Larry Skinner's too.
Did you say give me Larry's?
No. Congratulations. You get. Wait a minute.
Alphacine.
Did he say your name right?
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do
He
that.
said it right.
Close enough.
Don't let him make
He knew he knew I was calling him out. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you for your work. All right. Skinner, the connector, my man.
Hello, dear.
Hello.
There it is. Jerome Shabazz, my man.
The mayor just walked out.
Congratulations. Bless you. Hold on. That's for you. All right? Bless you, man.
Herb Smith, Nisiah Smith, Emmanuel Safo Lawe, Sam Staten Jr., Akeith Staples, Reverend Michael Stitt,
He mad at me because he couldn't go to the gym this morning. He can go in the afternoon. Congratulations. Thank you. Appreciate it. Get yours.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Bless you, brother. Bless you. Bless you. We together. Yes. We together.
Your medal is in the mail.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Senator.
Bless you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
What's your medal? All right.
Oh, thank you, man.
Sir.
Appreciate it. You have a blessed day already.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
Emmanuel.
There it is. Hey. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tim.
Come on, let's take this.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Zion Sykes, Jamaluddin Takuma, Darrell Thomas, Raheem Thompson, Carlton Tribble,
Senator, you know, this is Raheem. This is the 2026 plan proposal. That's
Okay.
all right. Just let you know.
I'm smart. I know things.
Appreciate you.
appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Jamaluddin, my man. Bless you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Bless you.
There she is, ready to.
I'm telling you, man. Stay the course.
Thank you so much.
Stay the course.
Thank you so much.
Stay the course. Congratulations. All right.
Zion.
Zion.
Thank you so much.
There it is. Congratulations, man. Bless you.
Darrell.
Colton. Have a great day. Kevin Upshur, Gerald Beasley, Kellen White, Craig Williams, Derek Wood, Jesse Woodhouse. Madam Mayor.
Kevin.
I know.
Come on.
Sorry about this.
Got it, baby.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. Keep it up. Keep it up. Greg, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate the honor.
Absolutely, you deserve it. All yours. Bless you, man. Kellen. Kellen. Bless you, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Tricky Ricky.
Tricky Ricky. Bless you.
All right, sir. Always a pleasure.
I got you.
All right, I know. I know. And I love you, brother. Love you. For the work you're doing. Love you. Thank you very much.
Team.
All right. I don't know how you do it all.
I don't know how I do it
You
either.
do it, though.
But we do it. We do it. We do it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Keep it up, brother. Keep it up. Take your award, your medal. All right? Sir. You didn't run the class this morning?
No.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to our 2025 Men Making a Difference Award recipients. We are blessed today to have with us the 100th mayor of the city of Philadelphia. Please welcome Sherelle Parker. Madam Mayor, if you speak from the script, I'm going to take it from you. If you speak from the script, I'm going to take it from you, Madam Mayor. I don't care if you got sincerity with you. I ain't scared of sincerity. If you speak from the script, I'm going to take it from you. Come on. Say hi to the people.
Hey, Roland, I told you Sincere was the boss. You heard what he said, right? Let me stop here. And come on over here with me. He told me I can't speak from the script, so what I can do is I can tell the truth. I can tell you that when I set out on this trail to do something that no one like me had ever done here in the city of Philadelphia, a whole lot of people who I reached out to ask for help and who I had known for a long, long time.
Give me the script. Give me the script.
Stop returning my calls. They turned their head real quickly when I would walk by because they didn't want to have to get too close to me to look me in my face to say, I'm sorry, it won't be you. But there were a handful full of people and a few good men. A few good men who said, we don't care that the polling says that you can't win. We don't care. And this is not like the Eagles where I'm misspelling it or missaying it, okay?
On purpose.
He said, we don't care what the polling says. And he says, I don't care that you ain't got no money. Okay? He believed in me early in the political hour, and then when I arrived and realized the weight of what it was, you need someone who you can call early in the morning, and then when you make the call, you don't have to worry about them picking up the phone, calling 10 other people to say, she just called me because she can't figure it out, and she needs some help. She needs some partnership. That's what he does to me. So I need to publicly affirm to you that I love you, that I appreciate you, and I thank you for being by my side. Give my senator and the chair of approach a round of applause. I gotta affirm it. Let me also say that using Brother Malcolm and his legacy to lift up black men here in the city of Philadelphia is extremely important to me, because for those of you who know my story, you know that life for me ain't been no crystal stair. And I was not a product of a Cosby-like environment. As a matter of fact, I identified more with Michael, Thelma, and JJ than I did the children of the Cosby Show, except I didn't live in a high-rise. I lived on a tree-lined block in a row home in Northwest Philadelphia, but I was raised by my grandmother and my grandfather. My biological mother died when I was 11 years old. My biological father was not a consistent part of my life. Although I knew who he wasn't a father to me. On the day I get a chance to say thank you, Senator, for your leadership, and losing what Brother Ozzie Davis called our shining black prince when he eulogized Brother Malcolm. Using his legacy to lift up men gives me a chance to say thank you to all of the men, father-like, brother-like, uncle-like figures in my life who helped me. I'm talking about the coaches from the Oak Lane Wildcats Youth Association, who when I got a chance to see men leading in my community. Of course, all of the uncles and the big brothers, ladies, it was really interesting. When you hear me talk about daddy, many people in this audience know I am referring to my grandfather. But some folks would say to me, how is your dad not in your life, but you have all of these fathers and all of these big brothers and all of these uncles? Because the village looked after Sherelle Parker. The village said, no, you can't date him. Now, some of that I didn't like. Because, no, they get real protective, Sam. I'm looking at you over there. Right? They get real protective about the decisions that you make. But I get a chance to say thank you. You and your leadership will hopefully do for others what the men in my life did for me. I'm thinking about Kearney Anderson. I'm thinking about Reggie Walker. I'm thinking about E. Stephen Collins and James Brown and Harry Wilson and Coach Slater. I'm thinking about Alan Edmonds from my high school. I'm thinking about all of those men in my life who allowed me to know that I was plugged into something that was bigger than me. I had a responsibility that was bigger than even the socioeconomic statuses, along with the stats that affirmed who and what I should be in the future. Those men saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. And on the day, I want to say congratulations to each of you. If you were selected to be honored here on today, it's because we see you and we see your work. I thank you, Senator, for creating the format and the structure and the system to be able to lift up our own. And I thank you, Brother Roland. I joshed Brother Roland when I came in to say, Roland, you gonna hop for me? I saw a video of him hopping, and I said, Roland, how long has it been since you were in undergrad? You look like you just left. Even that divine non-connection of seeing a powerful and influential black man use his celebrity and his communication skills skills to motivate, inspire, and encourage us to act in pursuit of racial, social, and economic justice. And quite frankly, Roland, can I say it? Thank you for doing it in an authentic way. Yeah. Thank you for letting us know it's all right to be ourselves. I can be Sherelle Parker, mayor of the 6th largest city, first woman, 100th mayor in 341 years, and I don't have to stand up here in front of my West Philly crew to say, hello, everyone. My name is Sherelle Parker, and no, I got a right to show up as myself, to be myself, and I don't care about the race, class, socioeconomic status, zip code, religion, sexual orientation, or identity. I got a right to show up as me wherever I go. So thank you, brothers, for making it possible for sisters like me. When I look at you, my son Langston turns 13 on July the 15th, and I told Ben, his voice is changing, and when he's responding to me, he's sounding a little different now. Sam, you better get him. I said, listen now, I'm gonna have to come see him. But when I see you all, you inspire me and you give me hope to know that if my son, as long as he maintains his perspective, and quite frankly, to be in close position near many of you and the work that you are doing, Langston and all others like him will be all right. Keep on keeping on, and thank you. No script. Got me going crazy. No script.
You did fine. Give the mayor a round of applause. There's a reason why her approval rate is hovering around 70%. There's a reason for that. Because she's delivering for the citizens of Philadelphia. And Madam Mayor, we are collectively, I'm going to speak for the group now, we are collectively 1,000% behind you in getting your housing initiative done. $2 billion of new money for housing for the citizens of Philadelphia, so these brothers and their families can be homeowners and communities can be revitalized. We are 1,000% behind you. You work on the nuances. You do that with the city council members, but we are 1,000%. That will be, without any hesitation, any question, the largest investment of new money in housing, not just in the history of the city of Philadelphia, but any city in this state. And I guarantee, I think I'm on safe ground, any city in the country. Mayor Sherelle Parker. It gives me great pleasure now to introduce our keynote speaker. Now, I'm going to read this bio that they wrote up for me, Roland, all right? I'm going to read it, okay? This is the short bio. The short bio. And the significant thing about that is that he has got so much work in his history that it would be deserving to read the long bio, because there's so much history, so much contribution to moving community forward. Roland Martin is an acclaimed American journalist, author, and digital media entrepreneur, renowned for his influential voice in African American media. He is a host and managing editor of Roland Martin Unfiltered, a daily digital show delivering news and analysis on politics, culture, and current events from an unapologetic black perspective. In 2021, Roland Martin expanded his media footprint by launching the Black Star Network, an over-the-top media platform providing streaming content centered on black voices and experiences. Just go to RolandSMartin.com. Throughout his career, Martin has held pivotal roles, including executive editor and general manager of the Chicago Defender, one of the nation's most historic black newspapers. He also served as a CNN contributor and hosted TV One's Washington Watch with Roland Martin and News One Now. His journalistic excellence has been recognized with multiple accolades, including 4 NAACP Image Awards, 4 NAACP Image Awards, an induction in the Texas A&M University Journalism Hall of Honor, and the Morgan State University commencement speaker. Martin holds a Bachelor of Science degree in journalism from Texas A&M University and a master's degree in Christian communications from Louisiana Baptist University. He is a life member of the National Association of Black Journalists and Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Through his unwavering commitment to truth and empowerment, Martin continues to be a leading voice advocating for justice and equity in media. They call Roland Martin the voice of Black America, and there is a reason for that. Unapologetic and holding true to the foundation principle of journalism, which is always stand with the facts. Focus on truth. Focus on accuracy. He is a fellow of the Society of Professional Journalists, which I'm told is the highest award in journalism that you can receive. He is Roland Martin. He is the person that we turn to when we're trying to decipher the truth out of the madness that is happening all around us. He is the person that the 2025 Men Making a Difference Awards program want to bring to us and to our community to deliver the keynote message. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Roland S. Martin. Roland.
All right, how we doing?
All right.
Glad to be back here in Philadelphia. It's been a number of times here during the election, and so it's not my first time being here. Let me thank Senator Hughes for the invite. It's always great to see him, the great work that he is doing. Always appreciative when he answers the call, whether it was coming on my Tom Joyner Morning Show segment or even our show now. And so you certainly have a warrior who is on the battlefield, who is doing the work. Let me also thank so many folks in this room who've been supportive of our show and our network. We launched it September 4th, 2018, and understand that most folks said it could not happen, it could not work. In fact, I remember having a conversation with several YouTube executives, and they said to me that black news would not work. And I knew they were wrong. Knew they were wrong because I'd run 3 black newspapers, I had worked for other black television outlets, and I knew that we were operating in a digital moment. It was in 2017 when TV One canceled News One Now, and I made the decision to launch this. So many people literally told me it cannot happen. I said, all right, we're gonna have to show you. And we've done that. This week, 2 days ago, YouTube released their list of their top 100 podcasts. And if you look at that list, they've got, there's a ton of conservative folks on there. Joe Rogan's let You've got Midas Touch, a progressive outlet, on there as well. Of the top 100, Roland Martin Unfiltered is number 78. And let me explain to you why that matters. Every African American on that list above us, they're all entertainment or sports. Club Shay Shay, Chad Ocho, Gil Arenas, Joe Budden, we can go on and on. They're all entertainment and sports. And there's a reason why you don't see much entertainment and sports on my show and my network, because we have been inundated as a people with entertainment and sports. And I've said that we are entertaining ourselves to death, yet when things are happening in this world, then when it comes down, we then say, oh my God, how is it I didn't know? Because you were watching entertainment and sports. And I have nothing against any of those shows. I know many of those people, but I just simply believe that as a people, there is no way we are going to prosper if we are not getting real, factual, black-centered news and information. And just to show you the power of black people, when we actually do decide that we are going to not watch their stuff but watch ours. On March 4th, when the twice impeached, criminally convicted felon con man in chief spoke to Congress, I sent a text message out, and here's the crazy thing, I literally forgot I sent the text message out. I sent a text message out to 6 or 8 people, and I literally sent a text message, hey, we're going to do the State of Our Union on March 4th. Don't reward the mainstream white networks with your eyeballs and ears. Y'all watch black-owned media. So that speech, that was a Tuesday. I get a text message, Senator, on Sunday, somebody saying, Roland, this real? And I was like, yeah, this real. And again, I forgot I sent it out. Then on Monday, I got about 5 or 6 text messages saying, hey, this was posted in the family group chat. Then on Tuesday morning, about 30 people sent me text messages saying, hey, the family matriarch, my uncle is all in the group chats. Other folks said, man, I got this 5 different times. Now remember, I said that night, hey, let's get 100,000 of us watching. And mind you, up until that point, the most people watching live, I mean, at one time, was when the Tyree Nichols video dropped, it was about 29,000. We go live at 7 p.m. At 7:03, we had crossed 50,000. At 8 o'clock, we had already crossed 100,000. When I called for Bishop William, because we had Bishop William Barber give our address, I didn't play Trump's speech. When I tossed it to him, there were 200,000 watching. At the peak of Reverend Barber speaking, it was 250,000. A couple of weeks later, the same YouTube sent us an email and said, on that night, out of all of the media outlets covering that speech, number 1 was Fox News' digital network. Number 2 was the White House. Number 3 was Fox News' YouTube channel. Number 4 was the Associated Press. And number 5 was Roland Martin Unfiltered. Now, why am I saying that? I did no radio. I did no television. I did not take out any ads. That only happened because black people were posting in group chats saying, watch here. Now here's the problem when you do that. When you've proven you can do it, that means there's no excuse it shouldn't be happening consistently. And so I say that because there's somebody sitting in here, somebody's telling you your idea won't work. Somebody will tell you black folk are not going to support that, and trust me, we only built this because we don't want to have any millionaires, billionaires cutting checks, ad agencies don't cut us checks. 35,000 individual donors have contributed almost $4 million since we launched this, because I purposely did not charge a subscription fee because we wanted the content widely available. And so I say all of that for us to understand that we are living in a world where folk are going to say what we cannot do, but when we use our collective power, as Dr. King talked about in his April 3rd, 1968 speech at Mason Temple, then when we able to unify and operate as a collective, then we can actually be difference makers. And so for the folk, again, who supported us, I appreciate all of you who backed us, and we're going to keep doing it. We just shot a business pilot show yesterday, working on a health show. We're now up to 5 shows on the network, and we're covering events all across the country other folks aren't covering. And the other thing is, when you own it, you can do whatever you want to. And so we also are streaming this event on the network as well for the people who can't be in this room, for them to be able to see it. And so, again, I appreciate folks who support us. Let me get to my remarks. My frat brother, Reverend Frederick Douglass Haynes, had me speak at his church before the election, and I spoke, and he texted me. He said, I asked you to speak, and you already got a show. Why are you trying to get a third job as a preacher? I said, no, let me be real clear. The only preacher in my family is my wife. She went to seminary. She got papers. That's what she do. I said, she's trained. She's ordained. I said, I prefer to be bootleg. That ain't what I do. I don't need no new job. But since we are in a church setting, I do believe there's something that speaks to exactly what this breakfast is about, and I want to speak about. And so, many of you may not be familiar with this passage, because whenever I talk about this, a lot of people look at me and they go, what exactly are you talking about when you talk about fighting over something? And we are in the middle of a battle as we speak right now, a fight that is existing in our communities, in our homes, in this nation. And so I thought about Senator, and again, you said the mayor, you told her she couldn't speak from notes. I don't write speeches, and so I just go right at it. How many of you are familiar with that scripture where the Israelis were fleeing, Israel was fleeing, and they saw a field of lentils? And they said, well, that field of lentils is meaningless, so therefore they just kept running. But one of David's mighty men said, no, if God gave us this field, then it's worth fighting for. And then he slayed them with both hands and declared victory. It's in 2 Samuel. I'm going to use it as the basis of what I'm going to talk about, looking for a few good men and women. And turn to your neighbor and say, are you one of the men he's talking about?
One of the many brothers.
Now, if it's a woman at your side, turn to her and say, are you one of the women who he's talking about? See, some of y'all not participating. See, that was not a hypothetical statement. That was a little, turn to the person to your left or your right and ask them, are you the man or the woman he's talking about? All right then. When we look at where we are as a nation, we as black people are literally in a state of emergency. Now, I know you couldn't tell that because it's a whole bunch of us who spend time at brunches, and we got endless mimosas, and we have a new line dance every other day. All y'all are still trying to figure out the Tamia line dance. Now they came with boots on the ground. Now they got a new, and every day there's another one, and I appreciate all of that. Then you have also this thing that's been going around for the past several months that, no, black people, we're resting. So the rest of y'all, we've been fighting, and so now it's time for y'all fight, so we're going to rest. In fact, after the election, it was quite interesting. Even on the show, I had millennials and Gen Z on the show saying, Roland, look, we're tired. We're frustrated. We've been carrying the ball. We've been doing this. And I literally said, and I tried everything in my way to not go there. And I said, how old are you? She said, I'm 29. I said, how in the hell are you tired? Well, no, you don't understand. No, I said, you're right. I don't understand. Because see, I cannot in a period of time listen to anybody black who is between the age of 18 and 70 say, oh, I'm tired. I said on the show, I said, my daddy turned 78 last month. My mom turned 78 in November. I said, they tired. I said, that is the generation that went to school board meetings and city council meetings and county commissioner meetings and traveled to the state capitol and traveled to Congress. These are the people that walked blocks and knocked on doors. These are the people that created single-member voting districts. These are the folks that went after corporations. Here we are talking about South Africa, and people don't even realize it was a Polaroid Revolutionary Workers, a group of black folks working at Polaroid who protested the company because they created the passbooks that black people had to carry in South Africa. They actually created the apartheid, the divestment program, and it was them. They told the CBC of their efforts, and that's how the Congressional Black Caucus adopted what they were doing. See, those folks have a right to be tired. But I cannot in this time listen to folk say, I'm tired and we're resting, when literally we are being attacked on all fronts. When literally before our very eyes, there is a massive effort to defund Black America. And when I say defund Black America, the attack is to completely destroy the black civil rights and economic infrastructure that we fought for and that we have been operating from since the black freedom movement called the Civil Rights Movement. And let me be perfectly clear. I am not saying that that was perfect, that it did everything we wanted, but I can tell you right now that if you did not have all of those gains, we could not be sitting where we are right now. Mayor Good could not have been mayor. Mayor Parker could not have been mayor. None of these things would have been happening if those things did not happen. And so I cannot in this time, as I watch white supremacists, white nationalists completely destroy all of that and listen to black folks saying, we tired. That is not something that we can accept. Because when I say they're trying to destroy the entire infrastructure, they have despised the 1964 Civil Rights Act. They've hated the 1965 Voting Rights Act. They hated the 1968 Fair Housing Act. The attack on the voting rights. Just this week, the 8th Circuit affirmed that no outside groups or individuals can sue for voting rights. Only the Department of Justice can file a voting rights lawsuit. That means that if there are polling issues in Philadelphia on Election Day, the Legal Defense Fund, NAACP, the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights Under Law, the ACLU, none of those groups can file lawsuits to extend voting hours, only the Department of Justice. They've been chipping away at all of this. You look at the attacks on DEI, and let me be real clear. A lot of black people like, man, I ain't sitting there fighting for DEI because the DEI jobs, that's been going to white women. True, but underneath DEI, you have seen the actual programs, the economic programs, your MWBE programs, your 8A programs. Last year under Biden-Harris, $10 billion in federal contracts went to black businesses. Now, it was less than 2%. I definitely am not excited about that, but it was the highest ever. Now tell me what you prefer, 10 billion or 5 billion? 10 billion or 2 billion? The result is we are now seeing black companies having to lay off people because they can't get the contracts. What's the spillover effect? Not only are they losing contracts, they now can't only pay workers, they now are shutting companies down. What's the end result of that? They now are having to sell homes. Kids are not now being able to go to college. There is a whole downflow impact when we talk about the attack on black America. And so while all this is going on, there are folks who are still saying, well, you know what, I don't really think, Roland, it's really that bad. See, they showed us what happened with the death of George Floyd. Do understand, in a couple of weeks, the 5th anniversary of his death, they saw what happened. And see, a lot of us don't even realize, when George Floyd was murdered, that was the first time in American history a black movement ever had a majority of Americans in support of it. That has never happened in the history of America. What did you see? You saw young white folks, Latinos, Asian Americans, Native Americans, a whole bunch of non-black folk completely focused. What did you then begin to see? Corporations respond. I remember Adidas announced a $10 million commitment. That was an internal revolt at Adidas, and they had to revise it to $100 million a couple of days later. You had some $50-60 billion in commitments, and all of a sudden you begin to see folk looking at how to make changes. In essence, the death of George Floyd started what I call the third Reconstruction. But what then happened? Racist forces said, oh, hell no, we can't have this. We cannot have an enlightened white America. And we surely can't have Latinos aligning with blacks as well. So what happened? In 2021, conservative media had a massive attack against Black Lives Matter. What happened in 2022? All of a sudden, a bunch of y'all heard about the phrase critical race theory. Most black folk had no idea what CRT was because it was a legal theory, but that became a national thing. That led to them taking over school boards and elections all across the country. 2023, it was attack on woke. 2024, it was an attack on DEI. All of that, it was a result of what they saw with the death of George Floyd. That's when the book bans begin. That's when they begin to create target programs. And now all of a sudden, they had their greatest weapon, that convicted felon insurrectionist who comes in and now says, we're going to attack every single program, firing black generals, firing black federal workers. All these things happen. Do understand, 20% of all federal workers are African American. 1 in 5. You start firing federal workers, you're impacting black America. These things are happening before our very eye. And now what do we see what happens on the state level? You have Florida just yesterday. On yesterday, Florida A&M Board of Trustees stacked with Ron DeSantis appointees overlooks 3
generation says our response to the attack is, we tired. The response to this attack cannot be, let's go dancing, let's go partying. And see, I'm good with dancing, but I can dance at night, but do some work in the daytime. What we are looking at, literally, is an assault on every sector of Black America. Too many people watching it unfold and saying, Senator, it really ain't that bad. How many special elections have they had where the control of the legislature
hinges on one seat?
That's right.
You just had an election in North Carolina that was just decided. Allison Riggs won by 734 votes on the North Carolina Supreme Court. They fought it for 6 months, tried to invalidate 65,000 votes. Y'all, that was called the preseason. Why does that matter? Because there's a sister on the ballot next year, Anita Earls. If she wins, the Republicans have a 5-2 majority. 3 of their seats are up in 2028. When you talk about what's happening in Louisiana, Black folks didn't show up in the state election. Jeff Landry, MAGA governor, takes over. Republicans have a supermajority. Then Black folks woke up and he just tried to move 4 constitutional amendments and we voted in record numbers. My fundamental problem for many of us is that we have finally earned political capital and we are allowing it to die. I'm watching elections and there's 16-18% turnout. And I know somebody's saying, well, you keep talking about elections, but everything is not about elections. Really? Elon Musk is the richest person in the world because he got taxpayer money to fund his company. SpaceX is taxpayer money. There's a reason why 30 CEOs travel with Trump to Saudi Arabia this week in the Gulf states, every major CEO, because politics and money go hand in hand. You can't do a $2 billion housing project without government. It goes together. So the people in this room have to make a decision leaving here, how are we going to, between now and next year, spend as much time as we can educating, enlightening, and informing our people about what is taking place, because I'm telling you, what is happening now affects you whether you have a PhD, a master's degree, a high school diploma, or if you're a dropout. They are affecting a brother and sister on the corner and a brother and sister in the suite. They are affecting every facet of our community. And we have to now be operating as modern day Fannie Lou Hamers, modern day James Lawson, modern day warriors who are understanding the fight that we are in. And we must be engaging our folks, using our social media, talking to our people, challenging them, saying, I need you in this fight. Because we cannot win this fight if most of us are sitting on the sidelines doing something else. We cannot fight them on the federal, on the state, and on the local level if we are not fully engaged. This is a moment where every man and woman in here can be a difference maker, but we now have to say we got to level up. We got to go even further. And you know what? You don't need permission. You don't need Senator Hughes' permission or Mayor Good's permission to literally create your own groups of talking people. You don't need anybody's permission to literally go pull the data to see what were the lowest voting precincts in Philadelphia. The data is right there. It shows you how many people in that precinct are registered, which homes didn't vote. You can then go door to door. This is a call to action for this generation, because what I don't want to happen 50 years from now is when we have Black events and we are talking talking at those events about MLK and Abernathy and Young and Reverend Jackson and Septimus Clark and all those black civil rights leaders, and we completely walk past a generation in 2025 and beyond who simply were not ready to fight and win this battle. This is a time for us to leave this room, recommit ourselves to a life of action, and then when we do that, we're going to see the fruits of our labor, and when we win and we keep winning, then we begin to build momentum, and then we let them know we're not done, we're reclaiming everything, we're retaking this land. Our ancestors fought for us, for this is our field of lentils, and this is a moment where this generation has to have the courage, has to have the fight, has to have the vigor, has to have the energy to say, I am ready to do my part, and understand it is going to be a fight, it is going to be a battle. And in the words of my frat brother Vertner Woodson Tandy, who is one of our 7 jewels, he said, we will fight until hell freezes over, and then we will fight on the ice.
Roland Martin. Roland Martin. Give it up for Roland. Roland S. Martin Unfiltered. Roland S. Martin Unfiltered. Thank you, Brother Roland. Appreciate you. Appreciate your words. Appreciate your encouragement. Appreciate your information. Appreciate your vision to make sure that we continue the fight that we're in. We are wrapping this up, and we are only 3 minutes past time. That's pretty remarkable. Again, please give our volunteers a round of applause for the work that they've done today. Please give the Urban League of Philadelphia, of Greater Philadelphia, a round of applause for the partnership. Please give my staff a round of applause for the work that they've done. Please give the staff and the food and everyone here at Penn Memorial Baptist Church a round of applause. Please, please. I saw joining us in the room, Senator Sharif Street was here. He may still be here. I see our Commissioner, Chairman Omar Sabir. He is here. Commissioner, thank you, brother. Vote on Tuesday. What is it? The more you vote, the more you get. The more you vote, the more you get. Wow, this has been great. Award recipients, stay connected with one another. Stay connected with one another. The power that we have, the difference that we are making in all walks of life. I see Lovett Hines here in music and preachers and business people. Steve Sanders was here. He's done extremely well over the years. The magic that we are making happen in all walks of our lives needs to be connected and shared and supported for one another. We strengthen ourselves. We win this fight when we do this thing together. Not apart, but together. Together. Roland Martin is exactly correct. The entire infrastructure that was built up since Brown is now being dismantled right in front of our eyes. And it is not something that we can turn away from. It is something that we must turn towards to make sure that that is not destroyed, that in fact, that is uplifted and strengthened. So I want to thank all of you so very much for being a part of this program. I want to thank you. I want to ask you to be mindful of so much that we gathered here under his name of Malcolm X, and so much that he's meant to so many people, that in fact, he has likely had a greater impact since his passing than the years that he was alive, because he did so much when he was alive that that legacy persists into the future. Thank you all so very much. Stay connected with one another. Go to senatorhughes.com and the website, and you'll see everybody there. Hashtag your photographs, your selfies, MMAD 2025, MMAD 2025, and say to people that I don't care what you say about what we aren't doing. I was in a room on Saturday morning around the 100th anniversary of Malcolm's life, his birthday. I want to say thank you to Miss Chrissy for my stoles. Yes. Miss Chrissy, would you stand up, please? And the whole team. Miss Chrissy and the stoles. Thank you, Miss Chrissy. Thank you very much. I was getting my big wind-up, Napoleon. I was getting my big wind-up, you know, and they just cut me short just like that. All right? Just cut me short like that. All right, family, support one another. Support one another, and tell folks that on this day, this morning, I was with 100 men who are making a difference, and I know that we are having an impact on our community, and we will continue to do so much more. Thank you all very much.